Just say your rent is $500. What do you tell your man your rent is?
$500. 500.
What? You want me to lie? Hell yeah!
My rent $1K.
I'm gonna say 1,000 so I can keep the other 5.
Like 1,000. My rent 1,000. You heard?
What do you do with the other 5?
It's mine. It don't matter what I do with it.
1,200. 1,250.
It's 15.
1,500. 1,800.
2K off the bat.
That shit is $2,000. Give me the extra.
3,500.
What are you going to do with the extra money?
Why?
Well, there were 2 that said 500, but this isn't a fictional situation. So we have to assume the worst modern women have gone from being greedy to all-out theft in just a few years. Here are comments. And they wonder why nobody wants them. Scamming your own dude is bewildering. You could tell me it's 1,700, you're paying it anyways. Only women can flex being broke. You're doing God's work, exposing how women really think about us and use us for.
Spent 17 years of my life with an elderly man who smelled like cabbage, just to be told I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million. And you think this is funny? I have wasted my life.
Hey guys, this lady got with a dude for his money and is upset that she's not in his will. Oh, why'd you get with a dude that you really didn't like? Stay with him every night. Thought you was gonna get rich, but that man was like, yo, this bitch ain't getting shit. That guy was smart.
Do you aspire to be a stay-at-home mom?
If it comes with an allowance, yeah.
An allowance?
Yeah, like if he gives
Makes
me money
sense.
weekly, yeah.
Obviously, the man is working out there getting the bread, so life is good for you.
Yeah.
But
it
you
has
saying
to
you
be.
want
That's
even an
part of
extra
it.
incentive? Like, give me a little bit of extra.
Of course.
Yeah.
I also want to have my own
Yeah.
thing too.
There
Like I
you
want to
go.
have my
Yes,
own
own
credit, my own
business.
cards. I want to have my own thing. Where
Why do you want your own?
I'm gonna tell you why I want my own. Because nothing is forever.
So you think that it's okay for
need
a
to take
woman
notes.
to be a stay-at-home mom as long as she could plot her exit?
It's not plotting your exit.
There's no intention in his mind to make a backup plan in case you don't do what you want to do and you decide to just bounce.
Okay.
So what happens is when we get to this conversation is like, why do men not want to be married? This is the example, because if I go and I bust my behind and I provide and protect and I do everything for my wife, not my girlfriend, my wife, she's still thinking in the back of her head that this is a possibility, this is not going to work, and she wants to be okay when it doesn't. The ideology that you have in the mindset is called catastrophizing. A lot of women do it, and basically what that is when a woman is preparing for the tragedy rather than focusing on what is currently happening in their relationship. Or
Everyone has difficulty staying in the moment, but for women, that's just an impossibility. Here are comments. She is protecting her future, she's smart. The funny part is that this is the same kind of woman who will get mad at you if you want her to sign a prenup. She is preparing for tragedy that she is going to purposely create. I recognize that even a broken clock is correct twice a day, but how are all these very young men with podcasts know so much with limited experiences and no wife or ex-wife?
The only time having a boyfriend is worth it
Is when?
is when he is able to fully support you and pay all your bills. I said it.
Yeah, you said it. But wouldn't it just be so much easier to admit that one is broke and can't actually handle being an adult and paying one's own bills?
He's not your husband. If you're going to be a girlfriend to someone, he needs to be paying all your bills. Otherwise, why is he there? What is his purpose?
Well, I could think of several reasons, actually, but what do I know?
If he's not, he's just a boyfriend. Meaning if he leaves you, and a boyfriend is not a legal title.
Congratulations for figuring that part out.
If he leaves you and promises you marriage, leaves you with nothing, you get nothing.
At least they understand the basics.
But if he's paying all your bills, you're able to save money, you're able to invest into businesses that you want to do. If he leaves you, you're leaving with something else at the end of it.
Another example of a strong, independent woman who can stand on their own 2 feet. Not at all a gold digger.
But to date a guy and be someone's girlfriend for free?
Is it just me, or is some women completely lost when it comes to actually understanding what the concept of dating is?
Being someone's girlfriend is not worth it, okay? No. If you're gonna be a girlfriend, he needs to be paying a bill or two. These bills are due. I'm not usually anyone's girlfriend, but I'll make that exception for you if you're willing to pay some bills. If you're willing to pay a bill or two.
I can just imagine all the men running to that woman's profile to take advantage of that situation. You're right.
Okay, look, there are costs that come with being a chick. But here's the thing, these costs are in no way related to what they complain about. And they are self-inflicted 99.9% of the time. Here are comments. Modern women are shamed by nothing but offended by everything.
She's got
43 teeth on the lower jaw. Well, who's paying the orthodontist? Legend has it she's still paying her own bills.
So now I had put a post up bragging about her daddy. But I told him I needed some money for some groceries. And he decided to deliver the stuff, pick what he want to pick, and have it delivered himself. Come here, come back here. You come back here. Leave him alone. Come back here. He, instead of sending me the money, he didn't have the groceries delivered. You don't know what my kids want. You don't know what my kids like. That's me. You buying stuff off of what you like, and because I told him, you know, I needed tissue and I was out and I needed some groceries. And he done went shopping online and had some groceries delivered. That ain't what I wanted. I wanted you to send me the money so I could shop my own self. So me and my kids could eat what we want to eat, not what you want, the stuff you like. This was not it. Shit, I'm not happy about this shit.
If you want a man to spend money, just tell him he's broke. Is it harsh? Yes. Is it ethical? Probably not. But does it f***ing work? Yeah. I want you to say, I mean, if you can't afford it, that's like totally fine. You can just tell me that. Because what they're gonna say is, no, it's not that, I can afford it. You say, okay, well then what's going on? I mean, nothing, like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm in sales, just to put this into perspective. Reality is, if you're a woman and your client's a man on the other side of the Zoom or the phone, there is such a powerful power dynamic that you can...
A powerful power dynamic? Oh God, when you think it just can't get any worse, you come across this kind of garbage. The comments are, gentlemen, just ignore her. We will see how she ends up in her 40s. As crazy as it sounds, listen to her. She's putting you all on game of how women can easily manipulate men that care about impressing them now. When a woman tries these tactics, you can do the exact opposite.
Mr. White, what would be the first meal that you would feed me?
Salad. If women have a female nature, how is hoflation even an issue?
Hoflation is just a term. We have divine femininity.
Oh, maybe? Okay, it could be having to do with like inflation. You know, things cost a lot more now. Luxury lifestyles are in. Everyone wants to be living that social media lifestyle. And so, you know, they want to have a man who can support that lifestyle without having to work. And I think it was more normalized just to be a housewife and not to go on trips and to get fancy cars and stuff. So maybe it was more just a different lifestyle. So that's why.
We are way more superior than you guys. Without women, men wouldn't exist. You guys are actually nothing. Because without us, you're useless. You wouldn't even be born, okay? And all men, whether you were with them for 10 years or not, will cheat and lie. So it doesn't really matter.
So funny, okay, wow, this is like the 5th time this week where we've heard women talk about divinity.